Managing daily tasks across different tools is exhausting. But what if you had an AI assistant that could actually do things for you? Not just answer questions, but take action. OpenClaw is an open source AI agent that runs on your own server. It automates tasks, interacts with AI models, and builds AI-powered workflows. Unlike cloud AI services, where your data lives on someone else's servers, OpenClaw runs entirely on your infrastructure. You control the data, the integrations, and the costs. On Contabo, OpenClaw comes as a free one-click installation add-on for any VPS or VDS. In this tutorial, you'll learn how to install OpenClaw on Contabo using the one-click installation, configure it with your preferred AI provider, and start building your own AI assistant. On the OpenClaw hosting page on Contabo, you'll find some recommended configurations for running OpenClaw on a VPS. Cloud VPS 10 is a great starting point, but pick the one that suits your needs most. Once you've chosen, click to configure your server. First, choose your server location. Pick the region closest to you for lower latency. I'll pick Europe. Next, set your admin password. This password is important. You'll use it for SSH access to your server and as your initial admin credential. Click Next. Now, since I already have a Contabo customer account, I'll log in with my details and go straight to the order confirmation page. But if you're a new customer ordering for the first time, you'll see an additional step right here before the order confirmation. New customers will need to enter your personal information, billing address, and payment method before you can proceed to this confirmation screen. It's a one-time setup, and future orders skip this step. Either way, you'll land here at the order confirmation page. Double-check your server specs, location, and that OpenClaw is listed as your selected application. When everything looks good, complete your order. Once your order is processed, you'll receive a confirmation email with your server details, the IP address, and a reminder about the password you set. Go ahead and log into your customer control panel at new.contabo.com. In the panel, go to Servers and Hosting, and then go to VPS. And here's your new server. Bear in mind the OpenClaw installation can take up to 30 minutes to complete in the background, but usually takes a lot less. While it's installing, you'll see the server status here. Once it's ready, you can connect via SSH to configure OpenClaw. If you already have a VPS, you can easily add OpenClaw to it. In your customer control panel, find the server you want to use and click the three dots in the More section. Select Reinstall from the menu. An important reminder, reinstalling wipes all existing data on the server, so make sure you've backed up anything you need first. In the installation options, go to Application Installation. From the drop-down, select OpenClaw. Set your admin password. Same as before, this is your SSH and server access password. Note the warning, click Install, and the process begins. You'll see the status change to installing. And once it's done, you're ready for the SSH configuration. OpenClaw doesn't have a public web interface by default. To configure it, you need to connect to your server using SSH. Grab your server's IP address from the customer control panel. Then open your terminal. On Mac or Linux, that's terminal. On Windows 10 or 11, use PowerShell. Type SSH root at and paste in your server's IP address. Press Enter. You'll be prompted for your password. Enter the admin password you set during installation. Once connected, you'll see a command prompt. You've now logged into your server. After logging in, OpenClaw may start its onboarding wizard automatically. If it doesn't, simply type OpenClaw onboard and press Enter. The onboarding wizard guides you through setup. First, you'll see a security warning. OpenClaw is powerful. It can read files on your server and execute actions if you enable those capabilities. You need to acknowledge that you understand this. Confirm that you understand. Choose your onboarding mode. Quick Start's recommended. It configures basic settings that you can adjust later. Manual gives you full control during onboarding. Let's use Quick Start. Next, select your AI provider. OpenClaw supports OpenAI, Anthropic, and others. I'll use OpenAI for this demo. Choose your authentication method. API key is recommended. Now, you need to enter a valid API key for your chosen provider. This is critical. OpenClaw won't function without it. If you don't have an API key yet, open your AI provider's dashboard. For OpenAI, go to platform.openai.com, navigate to API keys, and create a new key. Copy your API key and paste it into the terminal. Choose your preferred model. An important note here, using AI provider APIs incurs usage-based costs per token, which can add up. You're responsible for managing your API keys, usage limits, and OpenClaw security. Contabo doesn't control or monitor how OpenClaw uses these services. Next, choose how OpenClaw will receive messages. You can connect Telegram, Discord, Slack, WhatsApp, and more. You can set this up now or skip and configure channels later. I'll skip it for now to keep this tutorial focused. OpenClaw will ask about enabling skills and hooks. Skills are capabilities like web search, file access, or code execution. Some skills require additional dependencies or API keys. You can enable what you need or skip the rest for now. After a few moments, onboarding completes. OpenClaw installs its gateway service and initializes the agents. OpenClaw is now installed and running on your server. There are two main ways to interact with OpenClaw, the terminal UI and the control UI. For a terminal-based interface, type OpenClaw TUI or simply hatch in TUI at the end of onboarding. This launches the terminal UI, the recommended way to interact with your agent directly from SSH. You can type messages here just like you would with any AI assistant. OpenClaw responds using the AI model you configured. If you enabled system tools, you can ask OpenClaw to perform actions on your server. This is where OpenClaw becomes powerful. It's not just answering questions, it's taking action. To exit, press Ctrl-C or follow the TUI exit instructions. OpenClaw also has a web-based control UI, but it doesn't expose it publicly for security reasons. Instead, the control UI runs on the server itself, listening on localhost port 18789. Localhost means it's only accessible from the server itself. This is intentional. It keeps your AI agent secure. To access it from your computer, you use SSH port forwarding. This creates a secure tunnel. Open a new terminal window on your local computer. Type this command, replacing the IP address at the end with your server's address. When prompted, enter your password and press enter. The terminal will look like it's doing nothing. That's normal. This command creates the tunnel and keeps running. Keep this terminal window open while you follow the next steps. First, open a new terminal window and SSH into your server as before. I've already done that here. Type OpenClaw dashboard and hit enter. After a few moments, OpenClaw will give you a tokenized link. Copy it and paste it into your browser. And just like that, the OpenClaw control UI appears. This is the web interface for your agent, securely forwarded from your server. Here you can chat with your agent, adjust settings, enable or disable skills, and monitor activity. The interface works just like the terminal UI, but with a more visual browser-based experience. When you're done, close the SSH tunnel by pressing Ctrl-C in the terminal that's running the port forwarding. You'll find the control UI is no longer accessible until you create the tunnel again. This keeps your agent secure. Now that OpenClaw is installed, you can explore its full capabilities in the official documentation. You'll find guides on connecting messaging platforms, enabling advanced skills, and building custom workflows. Remember to monitor your AI provider usage. OpenClaw's power comes with API costs that vary based on how much you use it. Also, since OpenClaw has access to your server, keep your system secure. Use strong passwords, keep software updated, and consider additional security measures like SSH keys. So, you've successfully installed OpenClaw on your Contabo server. You have a self-hosted AI agent that you fully control. From here, you can build automated workflows, connect your favorite messaging platforms, and create an AI assistant tailored to exactly what you need. If you need help with server issues, check out Contabo's documentation. For OpenClaw configuration and advanced features, refer to the official OpenClaw resources. We also have some helpful guides for you on the blog. Thanks for watching, and enjoy your new AI assistant.